Welcome back to the lecture series of project management. In this video, I'm going to discuss what are the different phases which are involved in the project management life cycle. So, what are the major stages which are applicable for a particular project that we are going to discuss in the session. Ultimately, a project is planned to attain a particular goal. Also, it comprises of various stages such as organizing, also coordinating the different activity and managing the different tasks as well as resources. So these are the major thing which are involved in the project. Now, one of the most important point which you are going to study in this session. So what are the different phases of project management life cycle? So obviously, the first one is actually called project initiation. Second one is actually the project planning. When it comes to the third stage, it is belong to project development. If I talk about the fourth stage, it is project implementation. Then the last and final stage is project closure. These are the 5 important stages which are involved in the project life cycle. So we are going to discuss in brief. So moving on to the discussion about project initiation. Okay. So you know the word meaning of initiation. What is initiation? Beginning, right? Yeah. So if I talk about the project initiation, I request you to note down this. It is a first step of the project development cycle. Dash is the first step of project development cycle. That is called project initiation. Okay, so there are some reason for the development of the project. Some reason will be there. Similarly, there should be a business goal and there should be a scope of the project, limitations. Correct? Yes. Second stage is known as planning. So planning, once project is initiated, next is the planning phase. So it includes project management plan. So detailed like roadmap has to be created. A blueprint or a roadmap has to be created. So that is generally called as planning stage. Kindly figure out these two stages in the block diagram. I already shown you the block diagram at the beginning of my session here. Yes, please refer this. Initiation, later planning. Now I'll be discussing on to the third step. What is the third stage? Project development is the third stage. We'll discuss what is project development. So please make a note of that. Project development, in the project development, mainly we focused on the viability study or feasibility study. Similarly, project primary evaluation, at least some kind of draft or prototype will be developed. That we are going to do the testing. Okay, we are continuously checking whether the project, whether the output is coming properly or not. Also, the customer review, like some, you might have visited some market. Okay, some markets you might have visited. You might have seen some newly introduced product, newly introduced some items or product you might have seen in the market. So that is only for like just they wanted the company authority, the market researcher, they just wanted to know whether the product is successful or not. In that you'll be like they'll be asking you to give the rating. They will observe, keep on observing what is actually sales is progressing or not. Like that, that is a project development stage. Next is called a project implementation. Once that particular development is over, the prototype testing, then the successive factors, all the things are over. Now we'll discuss about the project implementation. So implementation, large scale production. Okay, so like what I can say, product is present in front of the client acceptance. Client has to be received, stakeholder, client has to be accept, like received the project. So make ready the things such a way that it can be handed over to the particular client. That stage is known as project implementation. Implementation means that the after development, you are trying to do the real-time modeling or real-time implementation, real-time product development, and it is ready to sell, ready to sell. I think you understood. At that time, you need to take care about the quality. Quality. Make sure that no defect should be occurred once you hand it over to the stakeholder. If any errors are there, try to troubleshoot it. That is very important. Okay. The next is called the last stages of project life cycle. You can see here we completed project initiation. Later we come back to project planning, then project development. Later we develop. We just discussed about the project implementation. At last. So at last, we are going to go for the project closure. Project closure, in the sense, we are handing over the entire project to the client. Okay, that means finishing the last stage of the project completion. Yeah, we are successfully completing the project, and we are handing over to the final output to the customer. Suppose one product is ready, one laptop is ready, it is ready to sell. You are handing over the laptop to the clients, correct? A service, for example, a service like you made one service. Service is your project actually. The service is actually ready to sell. Okay, handing over the project documentation, then user manuals, source code, network layout, everything to the customer. This is actually called a project closure. So this is the last stages of the project management, like management life cycle. So hope you understood the session. In conclusion, there are 5 stages of project management life cycle. The first stage is project initiation, where project closure is the last stage. In between, there are different stages such as project planning, project development, project implementation. All stages are equally involved. Okay, this is regarding the project management life cycle. Remember that there are 5 number of project life cycle. Okay, you have to remember. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any queries, kindly put up in the comment box. So if the video is useful, I request you to share with your colleagues. Also, if you are watching our channel first time, kindly subscribe. Thank you for your support and keep learning. Thank you.